Hello everybody, my name is Xuul and welcome to the Skyrim mod showcase. In today's episode we're going to be looking at the mod Frostfall 3.0. For those of you who don't know, Frostfall is my absolute favorite mod for Skyrim. As soon as I discovered this mod, I have pretty much not played without it, and I've been waiting for Frostfall 3.0 to come out for a very long time. For the uninitiated, I'm going to explain what Frostfall is, and then for those who are familiar later on in the video, I'm going to tell you the changes. So without further ado, let's talk about what Frostfall actually is. The land of Skyrim is a cold and harsh place, from the peaks of snowy mountains to the northern holds and even beyond to frozen oceans filled with icebergs. Many of the characters we meet in Skyrim talk about just how cold this place is, but when you're adventuring in the lands, it doesn't matter whether you're in the warmth of the southern holds or swimming in a frozen ocean, your character reacts in the same way. Frostfall is a mod that aims to fix this by adding three main components: hypothermia, cold water survival, and camping. The objective of this mod is to add an immersive experience to the game, and it really feels natural. Honestly, when you have this mod here, you almost don't notice it in such a way. At least you don't notice that it's a mod. It really feels like it's a natural part of the game. Just like avoiding radiation in Fallout, avoiding the cold with Frostfall installed feels natural. It's a wonderful gameplay experience. This mod uses a sophisticated system to track your location, track the weather, track the time of day, clothing warm, and many other things to calculate exactly how cold your character will be up in the frozen north. This mod is built upon the campfire system, which I covered in a previous video and I will throw a link to down below, but that adds the camping portion, that adds the fires you're going to need to warm up, and Frostfall merely adds the survival elements. The author of this mod is also planning on adding a primary needs mod to the game called Last Seed, which is going to really improve the survival experience, but for now we're going to talk about Frostfall. The objective of this mod is to stay warm and dry, and this can be done in a couple of ways. To stay dry, you need to wear clothing that will protect you from the rain, and you'll need to stay out of the water, because when you're wet, you freeze a lot faster. To stay warm, you need to build campfires and wear warm clothing and, maybe carry a torch just to provide that little bit of heat. And when you see a winter storm approaching, it might be best for you to duck inside a cave or spend the night or day in an inn until the storm blows over, because it might be a little bit much. This mod really changes the way my adventures go in Skyrim, and even more so with the new 3.0 update, which adds a load of new features that I'm going to talk about now. The first and perhaps most significant addition to Frostfall 3.0 is the addition of the skill trees. These are exactly similar to the skills found in the campfire mod, only this time it adds the endurance skill, which helps you survive the cold and harsh winters. You earn endurance skill points by simply surviving out in the cold, so as you experience the elements, your character gets used to them and gets better at handling them, including increasing your warmth, allowing you to swim in frigid water over time, and even giving you the ability to enter a meditative state that may help you survive a horrible freezing storm. Speaking of those frozen blizzards, if you get caught in one, don't worry that it will lead to your untimely death. There's a brand new system in Frostfall 3.0 called the Rescue System that I am a huge fan of. This system essentially adds your character's collapse when they freeze to death, essentially, in the storm. Your character will pass out from the cold. If they have a companion with them, your companion will drag you off and build a little campsite or something nearby and rescue you. However, if you're traveling alone, don't fear, because there may be some wandering travelers, perhaps some merchants, who will throw you in the back of their caravan and perhaps lighten your purse of some gold in compensation, and bring you somewhere that could be on the other side of Skyrim. Well, having your character freeze to death is still possible through a setting in the MCM menu. I really like this new system and think it does add a really interesting balanced consequence to the game. The optional Sky UI add-on adds warmth and coverage to every item. This makes deciding what armor to wear interesting, because perhaps you have a really heavy set of armor that protects you a lot from damage. but it doesn't protect you as much from the cold. You might actually choose to wear something that provides less armor coverage and more warmth for when you're traveling up in the northern wastes. It's an interesting trade-off, and I really like it. Finally, Frostfall 3.0 changes up how the HUD is displayed to make it look a little bit more like this. I personally really like it, think it's very immersive and feels natural to the game, and allows you to see exactly what's going on at a quick glance. You can customize your settings via an MCM and save those profiles to make them go across characters. Finally, this mod provides improved performance from the previous version due to a complete rewrite of the mod. Overall, Frostfall 3.0 is an amazing mod that will improve your adventures in Skyrim for the better. This mod fits into the game so well you'll forget that it's even a mod and feel like you're playing part of the official game. Anyway, that's my review of Frostfall 3.0. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more mod showcases and mod tutorials for Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion, and Knights of the Old Republic, and many other games, I take suggestions, leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to make you a video, then please consider subscribing. Leaving comments also really helps out. Anyways, that's been enough for this video. Thank you very much, I've been Xuul, and I hope that you have an excellent day. And try and keep warm.